everybody. Salute, salute, salute. I'm just trying to do this 7 minute thing to see where we go from here. Got that camming up out the way, so I ain't gotta do that shit no more. Do this shit. But yeah, let's see where this shit go. It's 7 minutes. Well, when the 7 minute mark hits. Shout out to Miss Donna, aka Sexy Lady D, for their contribution to the channel. Appreciate you, big sis. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate you, big sis, for that contribution. Cause you know it goes right back in the channel. So thank you. Salute to Lil Bro in the building too. Real Talk 87. What's the word with Lil Bro? I ain't know too much shit tonight. Finna do the just a review of shit we know. We ain't finna have no motherfucking 7 hour live like we had last night. But yeah, the thing about it is, what do we know? We know a lot. They ain't even have to tell us. Cause yeah, we're definitely in that 7 minute mark. I'm gonna just run this shit through. That shit we gonna pounce from there. But yeah. So far, what we know is this. And it's just, from my notes, they in front of me, but I don't even got them out there. Actually, right here in my backpack. So I'm cooking right now, bro. I'm listening right now. You cooking on here, or you cooking in the kitchen? You doing your thing on here. I'm gonna do my shit for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna slide over there. I ain't trying to be up here all night. I gotta do another one later tonight too. Yeah, I just want to talk about just a little bit of what we know. We know it started out as a coronavirus. Us growing the building, classic corporation. Bro said, huh, salute. Okay, you in the kitchen. Yeah, I was finna say I turn this shit off. On life slide right over. Yeah, I just want to talk about what we know. I ain't finna flip through my notes unless necessary, but I don't need that shit. That shit in my head. It's what we know. It started out as coronavirus, turned to COVID-19. all these variants and strands. I'm just gonna rush through this shit. We got variants and strands, and they got now 3 vaccines. What they say by Wednesday is gonna be 4 million doses of Johnson and Johnson shipped out. For people go get that shit though, I advise y'all to go take a look at the South African report on that shit though. Yeah, I don't understand how that shit even got approved. Either them other two, especially this one. But it is what it is. And I understand it. Like how these people passing away in the hospital by themselves. Like no family members around and none of that. Some people, they ain't by themselves. They got doctors and nurses around. Ain't they family members? Ain't they loved ones? We spoke about that shit last night. Like the doctors and the nurses walking around with these little suits on, these little masks and gloves. Why they can have these people sterilize themselves, put the same little suits on, go and be the people for, you know what I'm saying, they last month. That's a fucked up ass feeling just thinking to die by yourself. I mean, I know it happens, don't get it wrong, but in that capacity, nah. You're in the hospital around trained professions and you passing away by yourself because they don't want people in the hospital with you. And that shit still make me wonder for what we asked last night. What the fuck is actually going on in these hospitals? They can't, it's the spread of this. Now y'all say put a mask and gloves on. That's what they told us. But it don't look like that's happening. And shit, these people passing away. No relatives around. None of that shit. Just gone. And then, like I said, a couple that was together for 48 motherfucking years. 48 of them. You know, they went through hella shit, ups and downs, ins and outs, up and, you know what I'm saying, roller coaster rides, you know. It's what it is. Passed away minutes apart, holding each other's hand, though. And you know, they had kids, grown kids, grandkids, probably even a great grandkid or two. And the only way they got to see their parents, grandparents, or great grandparents again is, yeah, when they came and picked up and claimed bodies. Then we know about they telling everybody when these people pass away and stuff like that, though, they recommend you not have a funeral because too much social gathering, you get in trouble, and yeah, you might get the disease and pass away. Like, yeah. So they recommend to have these people cremated. Other question raised is this: is everybody in the fucking hospitals, doctors and nurses, though? And what the fuck is really, 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 really going on? And it's gonna with this shit, it's gonna always be more questions than it is answers. We know this. And then taking a look, and just to prove this shit, on the 26th for Johnson and Johnson, but they, you know, it's reports out, you know, do independent, you know, studies and shit like that, where they saying, you know, don't jump the gun too quick with Johnson and Johnson. Like, you know, it's still some bumps and curves and all this. If it's all that type of shit though, that's raising alarm for concern. Why the fuck will people still, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get this shit, and why is the government approving this shit? See what I'm saying? Like, we trying to make it make sense. But at the same time, when we think, you know what I'm saying, we got an answer to some 6, 7 more motherfucking questions pop out. Bow. Like, damn. Really? But, man, the shit just keep going on and on and on. The Johnson & Johnson thing, in my opinion, I don't feel it's safe. I don't think none of the shit safe. But this one in particular is, yeah, it's very, very questionable. Just off the shit that I know, off my notes, you know what I'm saying? The shit that I went and looked up independently myself. And yeah, this shit is a fucking, yeah, it's a, what you call this? Let's just say it's a roller coaster ride with a piece of the track missing. So eventually the shit gonna jump off the track and a lot of people gonna get hurt and or killed, in my opinion. But they immediately approved this shit just Friday. Just Friday, the 26th, because today is February 28th. So 2 days ago, this was approved. And by Wednesday, no later than Wednesday, it'll be 4 million shipments of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine hitting the airwaves and hospitals and pharmacies and FEMA ran ass fucking you know what I'm saying, a little test sites and shit for the vaccine. And the question is this: how the fuck can something be approved and not even a 4 decade ago? We just seen commercials on TV about Johnson and Johnson and they powder that gave women ovarian cancer and all that. But yet they keep telling us, trust us. We need you to get out here and get this shot. Come on, just get it. Why? Did y'all families get it? Not y'all. I'm talking about like these politicians and so-called whack-ass doctors and shit coming on TV. And then Dr. Fauci, come on, man, that nigga record ridiculous. And I don't mean that in a good way whatsoever. And we went from, you know, regular vaccine sites and people pulling up just to get the test and all this shit, though, to Fauci and FEMA running this shit, though. Yeah. We could keep on going. And they always tell us the part about how many people got the vaccine. And, you know, with the success stories of it, though. Why wouldn't we hear about the complications and the risks? There are no warnings given when they tell us, you know, hey, you know, this might happen, you know what I'm saying? The study shows that out of this percentage, this percent of people, you know what I'm saying, had a reaction to it and or perished. We ain't gonna get that though. We touched down on this piece last night. I don't know if people really paying attention to this shit though. But if y'all look at it, it's just my opinion though, and it's for entertainment purposes. I don't think this is a public experiment. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like putting hamsters in a fucking maze and have people stand above it that's bigger than them, if you will, and just watch and see where they go. And that's what it looks like happening right now. We hamsters in a fucking maze. We don't know which fucking way to go. We don't know how, you know what I'm saying, how to get out. None of this shit. In the conversation we had last night, the shit like, you know, kind of planted in my head. And it's been like I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, damn, I know the family, you know what I'm saying? They got their own opinions and y'all rocking out, but this shit is just fucking ridiculous. Hey, facts, little bro. He say, we they personal guinea pigs. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I took this out of Miss Donna playbook. I did. What I'm finna say. So shout out to Miss Donna, aka Sexy Lady D. I did take this out of playbook. When they be talking and shit, I'll stop it. Zoom in. Look. You know what I mean? And I love that tactic of hers. But I use the same tactic on some of these so-called high-ranking officials and politicians getting these shots. If y'all zoom in and look at that needle, hey, some of them weren't real needles, man. And they confirm what we talked about last week with how y'all know how to, in the movies where they use prop needles, because y'all know damn well these actors and actresses in movies, when they get shots, they're not really getting shots. We know how that go. It's just like having that naked lady in an ink pen. When you turn it upside down, the liquid disappears, she get butt ass naked. That's the same thing with these shots. When you turn it a certain way and you push it, just like the little toys, got them, my little sister and my little cousin, them had the little doctor kits. Well, the fake, you can pull a thing, look like fake blood in it, then some of them look like it got fake liquid and you push it. Long story short, all them things that look like needles are not needles. They been like when they put them on their arm, it pushes in, though, and then they push it. It's like the props. The liquid disappear. Well, disappear, not disappear, but it disappears. And I seen that in one particular high-ranking official. Let's just say that. And I zoomed in and I rewinded and kept going. And I kept saying the same thing though. The skin wasn't punctured. Pull the needle out. It's usually that one drop of blood that is called a droplet. And it happens in, like, look, not some, but most. And most people who get shots, it be this thing that's called a droplet. Little bitty ass tinkle of blood, it won't run down, it just turns into a ball. It's a droplet. None of that on none of these officials, and they're so quick to hurry up and cover up their arms when they do this shit though. It ain't from infection. It ain't from none of this shit though. I just peeped this shit. I'm looking like, damn. Okay, I see this needle didn't go in. It just like pushed down. And then when you see it like I say, when zoomed in, number one, you can't have air or bubbles inside of a needle. Why? Because the bubble might go up in there and it might travel, hit your heart and kill you. It's what it is. Or clog an artery, give you a blood clot, and fuck you up. I was looking at the end part of the needle because, like I said, I just kept looking at it because it didn't ring right with me, y'all. And I looked at the needle, and as they pushing it at the end part, where you push the syringe piece at, you can see bubble things around the edges. I'm looking like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, cool. Now this is proven. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just this one instant. I go take a to look at a lady official who got it done, and African American female nurse. Allegedly, that's what she is though, because I don't know shit about it. Didn't go look up none of that. Didn't give a fuck. But I go look at the footage of her getting her shit, because even on stage when she was getting shit, if you look at her face though, it's like a look on her face like this ain't real type shit, or Twilight Zone ass look, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'm looking at this shit like, okay, her needle same weight. I'm like, well, damn, really? That got past me. And they say if you blink, you'll miss shit. That was one of them blinking, I missed it moments. Usually I pay attention to prime ass detail. And once again, shout out to Miss Donna, Sexy Lady D. I really did take this out of playbook. Went and watched some of this old footage. And it ain't that old, but it's old to me because it ain't happened today. So it's old if it happened yesterday. But it didn't happen yesterday. It happened, a few weeks ago, probably over a month and a half. But I still went back and I looked at it, and I did one of her numbers where I paused it and zoomed in and then let it play out as I watched. Man, that shit was ridiculous. I'm like, wow, this is what they talk about when they say realistic illusions. Because it looks so real. Yeah, it's an illusion. Everything you see ain't what what you think it is. If you pay close prime details to shit, man, the shit was just a fucking illusion. It was a mirage. Yeah. Salute to Sis Sammy in the building. That's what's up. She said, hey, yeah, everyone. How's everyone doing now? Yeah, we good. We just doing a little review of the things that we know, and I just had to share what you know what I'm saying, what I was just speaking on about me going to look at some shit. And like it really I don't like to be the person that miss shit. Especially if I call myself paying attention. And like I say, you blinking, you'll miss it type shit. And it's just off the subject while my little bro Jay in the building. Hey, Jay, about last night, they ain't say he the fiend. They say Randy Orton has always been a fiend. So yeah, let me correct that shit. Cause yeah, I had to go back and check. Like, let me make sure Dave Meltzer said, you know what I'm saying? I read what Dave Meltzer said, right? He called him a fiend. Say Randy Orton's always been a fiend during his career. So yeah. Outlaw for life in the building says peace and love, everyone saying to you. Yeah, man, that shit crazy, though. It's like if you really, really outlaw for life, shit. Peace to you too, bro. I don't even know who you is, but peace to you. Okay, LOL. It's still a damn good story. That man, that shit on point. That shit like dead ass. That shit on point, bro. Like wow. But yeah, I did take a look. Like I say, man, if y'all can. And you go take a look if y'all got that little pause shit up. Or, okay, that's Melvin. No, that's what's up, little bro. Yeah, I thought you was somebody else. I'm glad you said something real quick. Yeah, you sit you. Already sit you. I'm finna show light you up blue. Let me get you in the building real quick. Shout out to Melvin in this motherfucker. That's what's up, little bro. Hope everything good with you and the fam. Hey, little classic through them laughing for you. Y'all already know I'm finna go blick, 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 blick. Get out the way. But yeah. Yeah, glad you let us know who you was, little bro. For real shit. Man, this shit is it's like it's ridiculous, man. And again, like I say, cause the shit, man, it puts another, you know what I'm saying, piece of equipment in the arsenal, if you will. And again, shout out to Miss Donna, aka Sexy Lady D. Y'all ain't subscribed to my sis, my big sis. Y'all go and give her some love. But yeah, I pulled one of her numbers. I paused the shit, zoomed in, and I can't make that shit up. Some of them fucking needles, they verified what we said though, because I just was calling it out because I always say, yeah, in my opinion, I think it's a problem. But to sit up there and see that the needle didn't puncture the skin, And then like as is why is Zoom looking at the syringe, like I say, there's nowhere in the world when you got liquid in the syringe that it's supposed to be a bubble in that. Man, that shit was just like that little Dr. Kid and shit, like I say, my little cousin them had though. I'm looking like, get the fuck out of here. Like, wow, this is a big piece of something, and it was missed. And I'm definitely gonna say I missed it. I ain't saying y'all missed it. If y'all did it like that, nah, I missed it. I seen that shit. I'm like, man, what in the whole fuck is this? And these is high-ranking people. Like I say, the first black lady that they showed on TV when she was getting her shit, I always like suspected someone bright just to look at her face because she's a doctor or a nurse, so I know she's not scared of needles. Because you're in the wrong profession for that. She had skepticism in her face, and I know what skepticism looked like real well. She had it all in her face. It was like she wanted to tell us something, but she can't. She gave that Barack Obama look like y'all just don't understand what the fuck I know. I want to tell y'all, but I can't type shit. It was one of them looks. I'm like, man, look, bro, say I seen that. I ain't on some real shit. Hey, man, you already know what it is, and I'm glad you in here. But this shit, like I say, 1 in 10, Georgia Guidestone type shit. Y'all telling they trying to get us the fuck out the way by any means necessary. Over in Switzerland, and they disrupting it with the HARP program up in rural Alaska with them 360 giant ass antenna that shoot them waves in the sky to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the atmosphere or the ionosphere, but that's definitely what the manipulation, whatever the fuck they using, like far as that aluminum and shit. Hey, that's part of that shit. Them chemtrails though, that aluminum and that shredded metal. It's a way that they could move that shit with that shit. Cause I'm still doing some shit on that. And the more I'm digging in that shit, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all, I ain't scared of nothing, but this shit right here got me like fearful. And it's a difference between being scared and having fear. Cause you can have fear and kill some shit. A scared motherfucker will kill everything in the room and still be scared and run. No. I'm just looking at this shit like, wow, this shit really got past us like this, man. And the extermination is fucking real. Like, look at this shit. These people are not playing with us in no shape, form, or fashion. That's big facts, bro. He say this shit is playing out because people was playing into it or not believing it or just damn blind to it. Period, bro. It's like that shit that you know how when when we got all of us in here got kids, so we know how it go. We the authority figure over them, right? And what we tell them to do, our words, law. You do the shit, or get punished, but you still gonna have to do it, even with a punishment. Far as the spanking or whatever punishment comes behind it, far as getting electronics, any of that took away. It's like looking at this shit and we tell them what to do because we're authority. And these people using the same tactics on us. Oh, we're authority figures. All we got to do is just put it out there. Hey, go get some high-ranking doctors. Let's just get them in here. Have them to say this. Half of the doctors and shit they talking about, we don't even know. And they definitely should have left Fauci where the fuck they found him at. Like, did that. How fuck you get a whole Nobel Peace Prize for nothing? For nothing. They can't say, oh, yeah, he got a scientific breakthrough. He was the person, you know what I'm saying, to do the cure and all this, man, all through the motherfucking Orange Man presidency, basically. He treated Fauci just like the fuck he needed to treat his ass, like a piece of fucking shit on the bottom of somebody's shoe that they finna wipe on some shit. Scraped his ass off on the ground type shit. Should have left his ass there. Soon as, goddamn it, what's his name? Freaky Joe Biden. Soon as this motherfucker get up in there, or creepy Joe Biden as I call him, soon as he get up in there, Fauci the head man. He got goddamn a National Guard as his transporters, personal bodyguards with FEMA. With FEMA. FEMA full control over these sites. Open up what they say 1,000 of them in 14 days. The first day that they put the National Guard, as you know, the transporters and all this, 1,100 National Guards was deployed like right down the spot once it was wrote. Now, they don't even tell us how many no more because they was like more National Guards were added to it. But they won't give us a number. The FEMA camps are activated, which they always been. But no, when I say fully activated, yeah, that part. They could put you in here. They put you in here. Guess what? The lock is on the outside, like for the key. It's a lock on the outside and the inside. And it's like, oh yeah, we're doing this for the protection of everyone. Protection from who and what? These people can't even leave on their own free will once they go up in there. They haven't publicly said that they got people in there yet, though. But like I say, you dig far enough and hit the right holes and shit, you'll be like, get the fuck out of here. And I'll prove it. I'll prove that y'all saying the shit. That ICE shit, where they go pick up the people, the so-called immigrants, because I won't call these people no illegal nothing. Because Texas, California, all that shit is part of Mexico, no matter how they put it. Los Angeles, San Antonio. Get where I'm coming? You know what I mean? San Fernando. All that is Latin. It's Latino. It's Spanish. It's still a shit though. But they come over here, but I ain't gonna get into that. I just had to throw that out there so y'all get an idea of what I'm talking about. That's why I won't call them illegals. If anything, the United States is bogus for having, taking pieces of these people fucking land. Like they took this whole country. Another story. But that ICE shit is a front. ICE is a front, y'all. That shit where they were locking them little kids up, man, that was a fucking FEMA camp for kids, though. The fucking pandemic was going on then, though. There were no masks being worn in there with them. No distance or separation amongst these kids. You know what I mean? They didn't even have on shoes. Some of them had on socks, some didn't. They didn't even get the kids, goddamn it, real blankets. They gave some shit look like aluminum foil, them fire blankets and shit. Like, who does this? Who does this? Whole time we thinking, oh yeah, that's bogus. You know how the ICE say? FEMA. It's a FEMA cap. It's a FEMA cap. They never show you the outside of how this shit look, though. Go back and look. I'll wait. Because anytime, like, if y'all ever seen any of these cop shows, anything like this, and I'm just being honest. She say Fauci is super dirty. Man, that's facts. It's big facts. Clouds, yes, with aluminum. Are the elements combined, they spell the name of Bell the Demon. I could believe it. Yeah, y'all go take a look back at that shit where them kids was sitting up in that damn place. Just go look at it. They don't show you the outside of nothing. But then you take a look at some of these shows and shit where you got these people where they, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know something like cops, but it'd be like border wars and shit like that where people cross over with big pounds of marijuana, coke, heroin, and so forth. They show you the inside when these people get walked in these buildings, all types of shit though, because the border agents and ICE be there. For real. They show you the processing thing, they show you the people being questioned and all this. They didn't show those buildings that them kids were sitting in because it was barbed wire and fenced up. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out unless you was authorized with a key. It is what it is, man. I'm just looking at the little nicks and crannies like we keep shooting for the big shit though. They always say it's best to shoot smart. Start small. You go small, work your way to the big shit. Nobody just come in. It's just like going to the gym. If you ain't never been to the gym, you're not finna go in there and try to bench press no motherfucking 250, 260 pounds. That's dead. First thing you're gonna do is see what your weight, you know what I'm saying, what you can hold. Put a few pieces on there, you stand up. You use your legs, not your back, and bend down. Okay, cool. I can lift this a little bit, cool. Maybe I should take a little bit off just so I can get, it's like that. Nobody just, you know what I'm saying, start with big shit. But with this shit, me personally, I did. I went straight to the big shit first. And in a way, I'm kind of glad I did. In a way, I wish I wouldn't have. But when we board this shit now and just take really a fucking look at what the fuck is going on, man. The trap was set from day one, though. It's always been set. Shit ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's basically suppression. What they suppress us. The media, the sis called it out last night on a conglomerate and how higher up or the hierarchy that's controlling that shit though. Mainstream media, perfect name for that shit. Cause we already know the shit is bullshit, y'all. Like dead ass, and I'm not going to say entertainment purposes or education or none of that shit for what my statement I just made. This shit is bullshit. It's like the more we think we know, the less we begin to know. And I know that's a fucked up ass statement though, but it rains facts though. So we think we know something. Like, damn, we got this question somewhat answered. It ain't the answer we looking for, but it's satisfactory. We don't want satisfactory answers no more. We want real answers, straight to the fucking point. She say house always wins, period. Period. It's like going to a casino. Man, you got a one in what they call it, a 1 in 2 billion chance of hitting a big ass jackpot. You go play bingo in there, and I'm saying this because I did the shit more than once. You go play bingo up in there and shit like that. You get to looking at this shit like, okay, the people that usually win look like they don't need the shit, if y'all know where I'm coming from. That's just like the same with the lottery. When they show these people, it's always people that already you could tell got good bread, big nice ass houses, luxury ass cars, but they still win. You like, are you a plant? You're an agent. You know what I mean? Are you the COO, CEO, vice president, president of these? This shit is fucking nuts, man. They fear the day we will all arise against them. Part of the reason I'm here, for real, part of the reason I'm on this fucking planet is to be a part of it. For real. It is what it is. That's a part of the reason I'm on this fucking planet. Because the balance that they got, I'm trying to unbalance that shit. And I'm not trying to unbalance it in the wrong way. I'm trying to unbalance that shit and give back what was taken from all people. All people. I don't give a fuck what color you are, what creed, what your background, your sexual orientation, none of that. No. Me being on this motherfucking rock that we call Earth, I know what my purpose is. When my purpose is done, you know what I'm saying? It's adios amigo with me. You know what I'm saying? They get the body back. My energy goes somewhere else. It is what the fuck it is, though. And I accept that full and wholeheartedly. Fuck. See, exactly, Sammy. Facts, Sammy. Amen. Me too. In that order, I hit. Nobody ain't knowing shit or where I'm at. Still, I secure my money. Facts. Amen to this. She say me too again, for real. That's my purpose of being here. Because the balance that's going on now is not tipped in the balance of righteousness. And I use the word righteousness very strongly. Very strongly. I got this from Classic. But he was talking about like, man, I know we got to have money, big homie. At the same time, them motherfuckers is slave owners on that shit. Every person on here is part of a mass murder. Then we look at it. Like, okay, that's a big ass fact. Cause we always looked at the symbolism in it. We knew that these presidents was on there with slave, but the way he broke it, and I'm looking like, damn, that's what's up, though, bro. Then the symbolism go with it, though. Like this, I can't say money is the root to all evil, but I will say money can be the root to evil. For real. And it's like, look at this shit. All this symbolism on there, people worship money more than they worship a higher divine entity that's above themselves. I know we got atheists out there, you know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is, though. I'm not trying to switch nobody in. Do all this, though. Only thing I'm trying to do is lead people toward a thing to let them know that there is a higher divine entity that's above yourself. Right? That's all. I'm just trying to lead them to it. Not trying to get them to convert. Just lead them and just show them. That go right there. Now, you still got the choice to believe or don't believe. Balance. Like I say, I'm here to knock this shit into the way of righteousness toward the people, though. Trust and believe me, I've did many bad things in my life, but it don't make me a bad person. And I look at others like that. We all did bad shit, but it don't make everybody a bad person. So, yeah. I can say this. Anybody that's even got into a fight, whether it was with a person on the street, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, whoever, fighting ain't good unless it's for the right thing. I gotta put it like that. Yeah, because fighting can be good, but fighting ain't good if it's fought for all the wrong reasons, though. I'm not finna join the forces and go over to the Middle East and say, oh, yeah, I'm gonna help you liberate these people. No, I know y'all have ulterior motives. One thing countries don't do, y'all, is go to war for nothing. Nope. It's always something in it for them. Whether It's, you know what I'm saying, oil, gold, money, diamond, you know what I'm saying, different elements. There's always something in it for them though, cause no country does anything for free, none. Just like when they, oh yeah, we're trying to do raise money for these countries that was most affected by this, that, and the other. There's a thing known as percentage. A percentage is taken out, even if they call themselves non-profit organizations, though. And here's why I say a percentage is taken out, because it's a tax write-off. You get money back for it, so therefore you get a percentage. It is what it is, man. But nope, we can't look at it in that aspect no more. What was right is wrong. What was left is right. What is right is left. What's up is down. Dark is now light. Light is now darkness. Sammy said all the time, though, we're in a time where, look, everything is being put before us, because when it comes to the darker side, all their cards are on the table, though. All of them. They making every move that they can, though. If anybody can remember like I can, and if you can't, you ever get some spare time, go take a look at George Bush Sr. Go take a look at his speech when he was like, because we're looking forward and moving to a new world order. We will have a new world order. There will be a new world order, and there will be. That's what he said. He looked at that camera with the most demonic fucking look I've ever seen on an alleged human being, which I already know he's part of the reptilian clique, but yeah, not tonight on that one. This dude said this shit. This the same motherfucker said that they found a half a slab. For those who don't know what that is, a half a brick of cocaine right across the street in the park from the White House. Found a half a slab of that motherfucker. I've been to DC. Can't make this shit up. I have. And the trip that we took was called DC in a day. You know what I mean? I got to fly free because, you know, a friend of mine, you know, worked at the fucking airport. Companions fly free. Cool. I jump on. Went there. We ain't stayed that long. We stayed there for every bit of 2 hours and flew back. And I look. It's so many fucking cameras up and down through Pennsylvania Avenue till it's not fucking funny. The only other most secure place like that I know of is the Pentagon, where they claim they ain't got no footage of a plane in the fucking building. All of a sudden, yeah, another story. I'm looking like, if these people put a half a slab on me, y'all found this shit. Why the fuck y'all couldn't find the person who put it there? And why did this shit look so fucking pure? Ain't why they finna leave no pure half a brick? No motherfucker. Well, I ain't. By the time motherfucker get that shit be so motherfucking stepped on. It's ridiculous. Of pure, man, look, your ass getting like 65% cut when it comes from me, because I'm making at least 1.5 off this shit. On the real, turn that half a slab into 1.5 big time. It is what the fuck it is. I know how to fluff, but we ain't gonna speak on that either. She said exactly, and this is one place they funnel their money. Period. Major money laundering through charities, GoFundMe, Bitcoin is used to purchase or fund human trafficking. Facts. Facts. And look at it, and think about this though. This is why we know that the dollar ain't finna be worth shit within the next probably decade or two. The dollar ain't gonna be worth shit. It ain't worth shit now, but it ain't gonna be worth shit. They convert money, and this is where the hypocrisy come in. Them being hypocrites and shit. Muammar Gaddafi was killed for this exact same motherfucking thing, because he did not want to use American money. He wanted to convert, make his own money, introduce the shit for the East. He wasn't talking about doing nothing over in the West, Europe, none of that. Fuck over here. He wanted to convert the shit. All of a sudden, he going against his people. His people don't want him in power. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I got to hear after I heard that shit. It basically, Peanuts gang shit, wonk, wonk, wonk shit. Say, well, the Bank of London is saying they will be moving to digital currency. See what I'm saying? That's why I say the next decade or two, money gonna basically be obsolete. You're gonna have a choice to take the chip, so they can have all your information from your medical history to your bank accounts to all this shit, where they can scan you like you're a fucking produce product. Look for it. It's coming. But Muammar Gaddafi wanted to convert the shit though. They claim that his people wasn't happy with him and all this. If y'all go look at Muammar Gaddafi's background, Muammar Gaddafi was sharing the wealth and profits of the oil profits with this whole country. Can't make that shit up. This is one dude who was actually a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Just from the shit to follow up, I ain't finna listen to what the fuck they tell us. I'm not finna listen to what they tell us about Muammar Gaddafi. His people really loved him. They did. They did. Do y'all know that they was held off when Muammar Gaddafi was caught? Do y'all know that they was held off with armed forces? I won't say which countries or none of that. They was held back from armed forces for going to rescue Muammar Gaddafi. I can't make that shit up, y'all. The people who were there, who allegedly was going up an uprising against him. Now keep in mind, he says people weren't happy. Why was there only about 40 or 50 people there who allegedly captured him? When y'all think it'll be a bigger crowd than that? We've seen it in Iran, we've seen it in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Syria. When them people go out and march, they going against some of them people comes out in hundreds of thousands, hell up to 1 million sometimes. We only seen 40 or 50 people on that road. Hillary Rodham Clinton just so happened to be in the fucking country the day he was captured, dead, and killed. Yeah, that part. That part. They caught him and had him alive and still shot him in his head and stuck him in a fucking warehouse like an old box. How come alleged Saddam Hussein, because like I said, I can't say if that was the real one or not. How come alleged Saddam Hussein, he got a whole motherfucking trial. He ran a country. Muammar didn't get one. Muammar Gaddafi did not get a trial. He was caught, what they call it, judge, jury, and executioners. All in the same fucking day, man. How? What were these so-called hundreds of thousands of people who were calling on the West for help out of all places? Really? Really? They always talking about how we used to have a standing in the fucking world. When it comes to the world, the U.S. is like Big Brother. You know, they police the world. Listen, get the fuck out of here. That shit went down the drain the day they put a bullet in JFK head in front of the entire fucking planet, man. Blew a fuck. I'm talking about knocked this motherfucking head off his shoulder. Then made sure he didn't come back. They basically used what the fuck I use on somebody. If you know what I'm saying, I was on some shit like that. I got some shit that I like that's known as a double and triple tap. Why will hit you twice in your chest or once in your chest, but you definitely catching a headshot because you're gonna clutch your chest as soon as you get hit. That's open head. They did him the same way, a double tap, one to the chest, one to the head. Why? Because if you got internal bleeding inside your chest, you probably won't survive. But if you miss half of your fucking skull, you're not gonna survive. And then both of them together, yeah, that's a permanent death sentence. It is what the fuck it is, man. And right now, guess what? They throwing death sentences out to basically everybody right now, except for their own. Except for their own. Sis spoke about it last night. I'm talking about Sammy. She spoke about it last night. I spoke about it last year. She won that, so I'm definitely going to give Sis credit for this. I'm not going to take it. What she talked about, how the United Nations don't have flags in front of it. Can't make this shit up. For those who was there for that live that we did, I said it right there like the United Nations ain't saying shit. And why the fuck ain't no flags in front of this place, though? We ain't heard shit from them since this shit happened. Usually when it's a fucking global crisis, though, United Nations have plenty to say. Plenty. Some people like, oh, yeah, but it's this. I don't care what they say. If I say no flags outside that shit, basically that motherfucker kaput is closed. Now, how can you close the United Nations when this is the United Nations? This represent nations that came together and United Nations. Not a fucking word from these motherfuckers. Y'all, they've been down there in a year now. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Nothing from them. Nothing. And it's like, why? What the fuck did we do? And then I answered that question myself when I asked myself in my head, like, what the fuck we do to deserve this shit? I thought about it. It's exactly that. We didn't do nothing. And I don't mean like, oh, I didn't do nothing, so please don't punish me. No, we didn't do nothing. And the reason I say it like that, because we're still not doing nothing. And I'm speaking in general, not right now. I'm speaking just in general. Because right now, we've been doing something. We're doing something that's called raising awareness, giving people options, giving people something to think about. Don't just believe the shit that you hear. Aren't y'all tired of being told what the fuck to do? Aren't y'all tired of feeling like that? You're not in full control. Like all day long, you can get out, go outside, drive your car, hang out with your friends, smoke weed, drink, go to work, do this and do this. But at the end of the fucking day, though, I hate to be the bearer, you know what I'm saying? The bearer of bad news. I hate to be this person. None of us are in full control of any fucking thing. Never have been. Never have been. They put the exclamation point on this shit when they sold us off to the bankers. They sold us all. Social Security number. Guess what? That's like a fucking barcode where they scan you. Anytime you go to work, man, I just got 15 hours in. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I got 19 a day. Shit. Hopefully tomorrow they give me another 18. Boy, my check finna be fat. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. Then you take a look at your check. You get to wonder who the fuck is FICA, who the fuck is this person and that person. Like, you motherfuckers didn't do none of the work, but I gotta pay y'all. And people, all right, that's how you get your taxes back. If you add up, if you keep your receipts or anything that's been, like, how far as the money you make and the taxes they take out, even when you add it up, they don't even give you goddamn 1/3 of what the fuck they took for as taxes. Check it out yourself. Therefore, we're not in control of motherfucking thing. Me personally, I can say this because I can speak for myself, just like y'all can speak for yourself. I'm here to unbalance shit, y'all. I'm dead ass. I'm here to unbalance shit, but I'm trying to do it in the right way. You don't need violence to unbalance. All it takes is a strong heart, a strong mind, a strong soul. Combine that shit together with willpower, determination, and drive. You cannot be stopped. Keep telling people only thing could be stopped is these fucking meat sacks that we inhabit. For real. Because who's to say that the energy that inhabits these meat sacks we in, which are these bodies, is even from here? We don't know where that energy go, but we know it transfers. Why fear it? Don't let them take hold of you. Don't let them control you, make you feel helpless, vulnerable, and less than what you are. We are way greater than they give us credit for. The thing about it is, though, we won't tell ourselves that. We won't. And I'm not saying us up in here, I'm speaking in general. We won't tell ourselves that. Why? Because we've been put in a position where everything was normal. Now that everything is shattered, look at the panic. Look at the panic. Scare tactics is going to always be a part of something. But guess what? We can always use scare tactics ourselves. Here's the scare tactics I'm talking about. Like I say, it doesn't have to be violent. But I would say 10 million voices versus 10,000 voices. The 10 million voices are going to be louder. And I'll say the 10,000 because it's more of us than it is of them. You don't ever have to be, you know what I'm saying, on no subversive shit, no insurrection shit, no coup d'etat type shit, none of that shit. It's peaceful demonstrations. This ain't the time of Martin Luther King and them. This ain't that time. They time came and went, though. We seen what the fuck happened to have a dream that one day. Okay, we made it through that. We seen this. We can go in bathrooms. They ain't got no color lines on. They could drink from water fountains. Well, we could have, but those are shut down as well, though. But that's another story. But we got through that, though. But they usually say anybody who opens up their mouth to go against the establishment usually get pushed down, though. I say it like this, though. They said it so much people start to believe in me. I look at it like this. The only way you can put me down is the Most High allow this shit, though. It's not up to you to determine my fate. It's up to me to determine my shit, though. And with my spirituality, though, and I'm not speaking like, you know what I mean? I'm not a religious person. Not by far. I don't even claim a religion. I always, and there's no disrespect to any of y'all in here. I respect anything that y'all think about or that y'all part of. Me personally, I've always thought that religions were cults. I always thought that shit. I always thought that. And then to know what I know as an adult that the church, especially the Catholic Church, is the biggest Fortune 500 company in the world. But yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. But let me shut my mouth and get back to y'all up in here. I just need to get that out. And we're gonna go from here and start at where I started at. Okay, I read about the digital currency. Okay. So Sammy said yes, and while he was killed, the SNC scandal was occurring here with his son being wined and dined with young women. See what I'm saying? Yep, the New World Order agenda is in full force. Yes, every card is on the table. Yep, they've been down nearly a year. Some say take them down all the time. Ha ha. Yeah, okay, because that makes sense. LOL. I'll put yes. Yes, indeed. Be in control of yourself. Only facts. Bro, say 100, 100. Melvin say shit, right? So say 1% them, 5% away. Outnumber them a lot. We are the elite, not them. Period. Period. It's always been that way. They always talk about the majority and all this. Y'all take a look at it. The people are the majority. Remember this? I don't know if this for this go for around the world, but I know this used to be a saying over here that we don't even hear no more. I ain't heard no like high-ranking public officials say this in quite some time. We the people, for the people, by the people. Yeah, people. We outnumber them. Like I say, I'm not trying to pull an insurrection. I'm not making getting nobody hyped up to go do nothing bad or nothing like that. No, peaceful ways will always You know what I'm saying? Outshine. You know what I mean? Violent ways. It's just like love will conquer hate. We've seen it more than once. But we're in a world right now, but hate that's the norm. It's the right thing to do, and love should just leave. It's the world turned upside down. It's the snow globe effect, as I call it. And I've really, literally done this because I want to see. The snow globe effect is this. Anybody who has a snow globe, if you got one right now, even if it's an old and antique, long as it's functioning with water and a little snow on the inside, take it and turn it upside down. Watch how fast the snow hit the bottom. But then if you turn it right side up, with a little piece, the holder that holds the globe, when you turn it back right side down and sit it down, the snow spreads out and falls slowly to the fucking ground. Though I can't make that shit up. It's the snow globe effect. Everything that used to be right is not wrong. Everything used to be wrong is right. And it said that, like I say, in these books that people read, that's known as the Bible. Because I don't like to refer to it no more because there's too many names on it. When I was growing up, it was just called the Holy Bible. That was it. Nothing more. Didn't need nothing. It was his title. Now you got the King James version of the Bible, the Little Steve version of the Bible, the Little Do Dirty and Henny version of the Bible. Like, get the fuck out of here. And the Little Steve and the Little Henny shit, all that shit. That's just my shit. But yeah, y'all know where I'm coming from. Like, it used to just be called Holy Bible. My grandma used to have one of the biggest Bibles I've ever seen as a child growing up. It was all white. It had like this silver and gold outlining that went around, and just on the Bible, it just said Holy Bible, nothing more. Flip it over, it was always those little so-called maps up in there though. And I always tell people, if y'all take a look at the maps, because some of them show how the traveling of Mary and alleged Joseph traveled from one spot to go to Bethlehem. Because if he was from Jesus of Nazareth, he was from Bethlehem or any of that shit though, they would have already been there. Where were they traveling from? They even show you up in there. Like I said, if you go look at the older versions of the Bible, Mary and Joseph were traveling from Africa. It is what the fuck it is, man. Go take a look at the churches of Russia and look at the murals in their churches and tell me. And I'm not trying to make it a color thing though, but they made it a color thing. So why not capitalize off? Go take a look at the churches of Russia. They murals depict the mother of the son of man as a dark complected woman, and they portray the baby as being a dark complected baby. It is what the fuck it is. That's why I say, why do they always trying to turn us against Russia? Russia has never done nothing to the American people. Yeah, that part. That part. But hey, who am I? Bro say double 100. The bro man say right. Okay, I read that one. Remember this always. The sheep will follow real leadership. Facts. Facts. For real. For real. And you just got to watch out for the wolf in sheep clothing, though. Because think about it. When you see a shepherd herding sheep, and that's any herd, but we're going to use the sheep like Sis just laid it out as an example. If you herding sheep and you're a shepherd, All it takes of you is to hurt the front ones in the front. You're not even worried about the ones in the back. You're worried about the ones in the front. Why? Because when they follow you, the herd follows them. Now imagine having, I say, 7 rows of 7. The first 7, the first 2 rows that's following you, that's 14 of them that's following. But that row that's right in the middle is all wolves. They 7 wolves in sheep's clothing. If these first 2 rows continue to follow the shepherd and that middle row turns off and keep going this way, the ones behind them follow him for real. And that's when the sheep, that's when the wolves take off the clothing and he have his meal. Us. Because me, I'm not a sheep. I'm not to be led nowhere. No. I'm one of the shepherds. I'm walking side by side with the rest of the shepherds. Why? Because it's known as giving people options. Give them a different thing, though. If we were given free will by the Most High, the divine entity above all that gave us all free will, though, it doesn't feel like we've had free will anymore. Yeah. Y'all said the NIV, they easy to read versions, the NASB version, the New King James, way too many versions. Period. And the thing with them new versions, little bro, I can't make this shit up. It's a lot of things that's been taken out of the Bible. Why you think it's so small? For real. Like I said, I was born in 77. Ain't no shame, Mike. I'm 43 years old. I was born in 77. Every Bible that I've seen as a young gent into a teenager, until a young adult, has always been a big Bible. And then I started to look and watch how they shrink with these new words on it, how small. And it's like, hold the fuck up, but the words are still the same size. I told you I got a humongous ass Bible upstairs that I would never depart with. I would never depart with that book, ever. My book has the same size words that these smaller ones got, and my shit contains more information than it. That's why I was like, that's bullshit. And shout out to my man the Robe that work up at the store up there. He a younger, Middle Eastern brother. You know what I'm saying? It's the same store I be going up there with my man Charlie Wiley. They call me Jackpot Johnson. But his nephew in the Robe, he now works up there. Me and him had a nice ass conversation. This man told me something I already know, but it's always good to have somebody confirm that shit that's a part of the other side. He was like, yeah, I understand you, bro. He said, but who's the greatest? I said, the Most High. He said, no doubt. He said, yeah, because the Holy Quran, it teaches us this, that, and the other. I said, I understand, bro. I said, but I'm not a religious dude. I don't label myself. He said, and I like that and I understand that. He said, by you saying that, I can tell you this then. He said, one thing about it, the Holy Quran, peace and blessings be up to it, has never been touched, changed, tampered with, or nothing, because they firm believers in what they got going on. Over here, shit. The book of Eli lets you know right there what a dude's up in there, because if I get this book right here, do you know how much power I can wield? Do you know I can lead these people into, but the dude was evil, though. And you seen what the fuck happened to him, though. Soon as you get the Bible in his hand, he sit down, he fucked up, lost almost his whole crew and some more shit. He couldn't read it. Why? Because Eli was a blind man. And then he had his girlfriend that he was messing with, and he treated her so bad throughout their whole relationship. Guess what? She didn't read it for his ass and left him. See what I'm saying? Good will always prevail, because she wasn't a bad person, though. She just, like rock with dude, though, because she felt like, he the big man in town, though, and she had a daughter that she needed protected and all this shit. It is what it is, man. But we ain't gonna get into, the premises of that shit, though. But we will get into the content of it, though. That man wanted the Bible for all the wrong motherfucking reasons. These people got the Bible and they use it for all the wrong motherfucking reasons. Go look at Joel Osteen or whatever the fuck his name is, or oily face ass dude. Dude look like a human corpse to me. Then you got these other motherfuckers, TD Jake and all these motherfuckers, using the book as a money-making Ponzi scheme. Motherfuckers, millionaires, though, for giving you knowledge that's supposed to be free. Selling it to you. Wow. The word is supposed to be free. The game is supposed to be sold, not told. Get where I'm coming from? It is what it is, though. It's street rules to this shit. And when they say the game is supposed to be sold and not told, though, I don't believe that shit. Because here's why. When the true meaning of that type of shit right there is when people get booked and all this shit up there, those are known as snitches and informants. They get up there and they get a percentage of something. Why? Because they telling on the streets. Now, the police and authority figures, here we go with the word authority figures. They tend to know the tactics. Now, just like if you used to have, if you wearing tighty whities, even if they were the boxer draws, we already know in front of it, like, not to be vulgar to my sisters up in here, the ding-a-ling part up in it though, where you put your cock out and take a leak if you don't want to just drop your trousers, at the bottom of that inside underwear is a small pocket though. We used to have our shit now. I'm gonna be 100. We did. Now they had started searching people and like, who the fuck told them about that though? Because you pet a motherfucker now, you doing goddamn lockups, central lockup, the bullpen, all that still have your dope and shit on. Somebody told. That's part of the game was supposed to be sold, not told, and they sold the game to the cops, the authority figures. Say facts, my grandma's Bible was huge and gold. It had thousands of pages. Bro, I can't make this shit up. My grandma's was just all white. But like this, like I say, like the outlining pieces along the outside of the book, the front and back, it had like blue with gold and silver little, you know what I'm saying, curvy things on, and just on the front said Holy Bible with a cross. For real. Now take a look. Now take a look. That little bitty ass Bible, like, man, stop playing. And the reason I always bring up the King James version of it, I've read and did research on King James. I can't say he did this shit or he didn't do it. I wasn't there. But it was alleged that he was a pedophile and he had incest sex with his mama. Then had her ass locked away for the rest of her fucking life. But like I say, I wasn't there. That's why I said allegedly. But yeah, that's the story I read. And why the fuck would this man name be on scripture? Then you take a look at all the priests around this country and even other countries, and look how much more money they made just going out there and talking about the word of the Most High. Some shit you could sit down and read yourself, though. They made, goddamn it, millions of fucking dollars, though, while we all get up and go bust our ass doing manual labor for peanuts. For peanuts. Because some people, I make, and I'm one of the ones like, shit, you know, I make a certain amount. It is what it is. But you got people, you know what I'm saying, make $60, $70 an hour, think they doing something. If you get $60 or $70 an hour, guess what? Your employer is getting up to $60,000 to $65,000 an hour. So your $60 don't mean shit to them. I'm going to just tell you. And look, and if you make it 60, trust and believe me, they're getting way more than the fucking $65,000. Let's just go and say they're getting $600,000 versus your $60 an hour. It is what it is, man. Bro, say facts. Now you have Bibles you can carry in your pocket. Bro, I swear, I can't make this shit up, but I know you ain't making it up. I've seen them little bitty ass books at the dollar store, bro. Like I told you, I'm a frequent dollar store dude because they have all the candies and shit I like. Yes, I am a big ass candy fan. I love sugar. It is what the fuck it is, though. I love sugar. I'm not a diabetic or nothing like that. No disrespect to diabetic. I just love sugar. I like soda here and there. But when it boils down to candy and shit, though, I'm one of the ones, I don't like hard candies. But I like gummies, the soft noun laters, or as we call them in Chicago, loud laters. I like, goddamn it, the motherfucking loud laters. It is what the fuck it is, though. Now, they even took the lemon heads and all that shit and converted them into soft shit, though. It is what the fuck it is, but that's the reason I go there. And I've seen this little bit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But it was only containing certain verses and shit, like other shit up in there, because there was no book of Revelations in that little bitty ass book. You have to ask yourself, why? When you think that's one of the most important things to put in there, is the stories of when the Son of Man walked down here and the things that they said about him and they witnessed personally, and then the book of Revelation, because all of that is relevant. Because like I say, anything else in there besides what they talk about the Son of Man and the book of Revelation, that shit is bullshit to me. Those are feel-good and inspiration stories. No disrespect to nobody if y'all believe otherwise. It's just my opinion, and I respect y'all opinion on how y'all feel. That's just my opinion, though. Say every priest is complicit in crimes against humanity if they know and do nothing. Period. The Vatican has stolen so much from the world and had it stashed under the Vatican for a long time, being cleared out and remains found. So crazy. Bro said exactly. Yeah. It was even rumored that the so-called Indiana Jones movie with the skull in it, they said that there was a few extraterrestrial skulls under the Vatican in them vaults. That's why people can't go in there and see nothing. Nothing. They even said that the fucking Vatican has the spear of destiny. That's why they can't be taken down. And they're the biggest Fortune 500 company on the planet. Come on now. How? This is this part of the church, and I'm not gonna say church like all of them, but this part of the church and all of this shit. Yep, that's it. See, that I kind of like I said, I dip one dab, sis. I don't know everything. I know a little bit about some things. That's all I can say. But yeah, think about this. They got the biggest scandal on the fucking planet when it comes to human trafficking, especially with minors, though. You got priests that was fucking kids, and I'm going to say that vocal because I'm like, oh, they were molesting kids. No, they were fucking these kids. Guess what? Instead of punishing them and locking their nasty asses up or executing them, that's the only place I tell people why I see that execution is necessary if you're a fucking diaper sniper. You're a pedo. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. But if you doing all this, they swept all that shit up under the rug. Sweep it all up under the rug. Instead of locking these motherfuckers up and charging them, first thing they did, moving them around to a whole new place. They can still do what the fuck they doing, filling them little kids and all that weird ass shit, and then pay off the people, and then claim they was broke. The Vatican could never be broke. The Catholic Church will never be broke. And then it's a thing about how they sing, though, that I understand now. Them people, when they sing in they little cathedrals and shit, they sing like they mourn their faith. And I can understand why now. For real, like all this bullshit you going on. You can go to any other church, these people, I'm talking about, joking. You'll think you was at a motherfucking house party. And the Lord said that, yes, and people, hallelujah, jump. Nope, not in no motherfucking Catholic church. So the spirit was taken by General Patton from the Hitler regime. Facts, that's how Hitler regime fell. I already know about that because Hitler always kept the spirit of destiny on him, allegedly. Kept it on him. That's why the bomb attempts, the assassination attempts never went through. Once they obtained the spirit of destiny and got it the fuck up out the country, his empire fell. It is what it is. It is what it is. She said it's not in the Vatican. So that means they moved it because last check, it was taken to the Vatican. It really was. That's just off some shit that I seen a while ago. But like, so you might be right. Might be right. I ain't gonna dispute it. I just know that he had the shit. And then they say the last people that they knew that was in possession of it was the Vatican. It was under the Vatican in the fall. So yeah. So I got you, love. I can fill in the blanks. Appreciate that. Those cases that kept being brought up, second last administration, massive human trafficking, going straight from under the White House. Kids in cages, they're back in operation. Now, yeah, because you got creepy Joe Biden up in that motherfucker. He's definitely a big ass part of that shit in my eyes. Nasty bastard. Shipping containers with boxes full of children headed to the U.S. or wherever, yeah. Because a lot of people don't know this. And do y'all know that human trafficking is a big reason that we have a big ass friendship with Saudi Arabia? Because Saudi Arabia are full of nothing but perverted, nasty ass motherfuckers. I'm dead ass. That's one of the biggest reasons that the U.S. have a relation with Saudi Arabia due to the trafficking of fucking people. Because the people over in Saudi Arabia, they got bread. Like, for real, you'll think like the poorest motherfucker, if the poorest person in Saudi Arabia was to come to the States, though, they'd shame a lot of motherfucking people. That's all I'm going to say about that shit. They would shame they. But they ship young girls and shit, like the little girl, Natalie Holloway, who came missing from Aruba. That girl ain't dead. She's somewhere somebody's sex slave, man. But shh, we ain't going to tell nobody. That's just my opinion. Entertainment purposes, YouTube. But yeah. So the spirit was seized by Patton forces. It's currently housed by the Welch's Schatzkammer Museum in Vienna. That's where it is. Just copied it from the site. I found it in Google. Yeah, I don't trust Google or Wikipedia. They give out information that, yeah, and then you go look at the backers to Google and Wikipedia, they government owned. So yeah, I don't trust them. But I take your word for it, sis. I ain't trying to discount or discredit anything you say. Because I always told you from day one, you got jewels. You do. You be dropping jewels. I ain't gonna take that from you. Never. right, Little bro say Saudi Arabia is one of the richest countries in the world. That's facts. That's why I say if the poorest person from Saudi Arabia was to come to the States, hey, they would outshine the fuck out of people over here who think they got bread. I know they outshine the fuck out of me. Cause I didn't see some shit like, man, look at these motherfuckers. Yeah, this whole time I'm thinking y'all country over here got them in no bullshit. Just the Saudi family is rich shit. The Ben Lyons is the second richest family in Saudi Arabia. So yes, that part. Osama bin Laden did basically built Saudi Arabia. The kingdom. Yeah, he basically built that shit. Not by himself, but those comments. Y'all just give me like 90 seconds. Y'all notice the bar where I gotta plug the charge in. So yeah. But sis say it could have been taken back since that was written. LOL. And also, trust me, I am not trying to discredit nothing you say though, because you know how these people work and how they pass shit around. I'm one of the ones. I don't personally trust Google, and I don't trust Wikipedia. I know this shit to be false. Trust me. But as I say, I'm still here. Give me a charger. And shit, we're gonna go for y'all hear loud beep. So I hope it don't hurt nobody's ears. There we go. Back in businesses. I'll say Bin Laden was a rich Saudi. He was actually a partner with the Bushes in the oil industry. Go figure. Period, bro. On some real shit. Because look, I'm going to tell you like this. This is how close the Bushes was to the Saudi family. There's a prince known as Prince Bandar. He came to the States so much during Lil Bush presidency, they only gave him the honorary name of Bandar Bush. Y'all think I'm playing? Go take a look at that shit. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about some things. Cool. Now I'm sitchy. Let me see where we at now. I say, oh, Prescott Bush. Oh, yeah, you talking about the granddaddy, Prescott. Oh, Nazi man himself. Yeah, he was in cahoots with him. Real. At the rise of power of the Bushes. Old Prescott was in cahoots. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what the fuck it is. Like dead ass. But pay attention close enough to all this fuck shit that they got going on, man. It is what it is. I just hate when people turn a blind eye to shit though. We can't say, oh yeah, they don't see this. No. People turn a blind eye. Sis been saying this shit since she came back through here. It is what it is. She said, y'all been, they were all connected to the Hitler regime, them Bushes. They just popped up while I was saying that shit. So, you know, like I say, man, I don't have no notes in front of me. Let me show y'all exactly where I'm at. I had absolutely no notes in front of me, nothing. Just to show y'all. Look, I'm in my motherfucking can of board pen. There are no notes in front of me. Only thing in front of me is my motherfucking microphone. I'm gonna put the headset on. I don't need this shit. This shit is up here. This is my computer now. It's always been my computer. Like with my notes, I'm just reaching, hand in the air. My backpack is where. This is why I keep my notes. I don't need my notes for this shit. I get them notes because it be shit that I know from go on and be happening, and I don't want to slip my mind because I have too much other shit that's more important than that shit. But yeah, that part. It's just 2 months. Salute Vampy in the building. I know sis, you know what I'm saying, sis be dropping them jewels because I was just saying this shit while she was typing, so I know it is what it is. Well, I'm like, old Prescott Bush shit, direct motherfucking links with goddamn it Hitler regime. With the Hitler party, it is what it is, man. So he's in the driveway. I don't need no notes either myself. LOL. Yeah, only reason I use them notes, sis, it be like, you know, like far as little shit that I see with these vaccine companies and shit. I like to write that shit down. Like it be like far as the name and shit. I'll be like, you know, I gotta write these names so I won't forget it. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. Cause I'll be like, yo, like buddy over there, you know, he said shit. It's a bunch of buddies over there that said, you know what I mean? But it's always best like with me, because to me, it's little information. That's why it goes on paper. The big information is just stored away in my fucking brain. Your brain is the biggest fucking supercomputers on this fucking planet, man. Bro, say I just wing it. My nigga. Dead ass. Yeah, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. And the reason a lot of this shit, and it's just my opinion, that keep going down, they getting away with it, is we sit back and we allow that fuck shit, man. We literally allow this fuck shit to happen. That's why it's gonna keep happening. That shit just gonna keep on fucking happening. Why? Because we allow that shit to. And it really does not take violence to get our points across, though. There's always unity and strength in numbers. It's always been said like that. And if we know this to be a fact, though, why don't we take a look at it and be like, you know what? Our voices are the biggest things we have. It don't always have to be about, hey, you know what? I'm going to go get my gun. No, the gun is for protection for you and your family and your home. Not just to go outside and be like, you know what? Today I feel like shooting somebody because I have a gun. No, no. Oh, yeah, I plan on leaving up out this motherfucker shit within the next, I'll say about 10, 15 minutes, though. Because I know bro will be doing something because he an hour ahead of me, so it's 8:35 is, and you usually do your shit around 9. So, yeah, I'll be up off this shit. That's why I just call this a review, like other things that we know. Like this, and it don't make sense. And then we can go back to what we talked about last night on this one particular subject, and all of us agreed to it. If we got these doctors and these nurses around our loved ones that's up in there who we cannot come visit nor see, even be on the grounds of this, it's like, why can't, you know, like the close prayer, for instance, the two older people who passed away, I cannot remember their names, but I'm going to go find them because, like I say, it's engraved in my brain. I can't get it out now. But I'm going to find out their names. 48 years of marriage, and for them to lead like that with none of their kids, grandkids, or great grandkids around them, like I said, man, that is a fucked up feeling. And if don't nobody feel nothing from that, you have no emotions. So, man, I don't want to associate myself with people like that. I'm not talking about y'all, I'm just generally speaking. They could have gave these people kids. If they didn't want the grandkids or great grandkids, give these people kids. This the immediate family, grown-ups. Know what the fuck is going on. Could have gave them the little suits that they be wearing up in there, or some like it. Made sure they were sanitized and sterile, and let them people go in there and be with their parents till their parents gone and all this shit. Though it goes back to that question: is everybody in there a doctor or a nurse? Hell, is everybody in that motherfucker even human? I'm dead ass. I think about shit like that. Like I'm not your average bear, as they call it. I'm not your average bear, boo boo. No, I'm gonna do that one. Nope. That's why when people, oh, sometimes you need to think outside the box. How the fuck can I think outside something I've never been in before? That's where I'm trying not to be at, is in a fucking box. So how the fuck can I think outside of a fucking box? Oh no, that means think outside your head, but your head ain't square shape, so it is what the fuck it is, man. Don't get it wrong. I done seen a few motherfuckers in my lifetime who head looked like it was shaped like toast, but it was still like a round piece around the back of their fucking cranial structure. It is what the fuck it is, though. I ain't finna think outside no motherfucking box.
Sometimes you just have to have an open mind. Think outside the box.
I already got an open mind, therefore I don't have to think outside this motherfucker because I've never been in one. Thank you, Sammy. She say I don't live. She say I don't live in a box. Neither. She like for real. I don't live in one. I don't think outside one, and I don't plan on going in one. That shit dead. People think we supposed to be in a box. LOL. No, thank you. Period. That's what I was just saying. Like, the only box I know about is a fucking a fucking coffin or a penitentiary where you're going for the rest of your life, though, where they can tell you, oh, you got to think outside the box. If you only got a certain amount of time up in there, of course you're gonna be thinking outside the box because you will be free one day. And because they release you from there doesn't mean that's not what I mean when I say they let you out of jail or something like that, or a mental institution or anything like that. That still doesn't mean you're free. On the real, the only way to free us in the physical form is for us to start using our voices in unison. Come together. I don't give a fuck what color people are, man. I don't see color. I let people show me their colors. That's why I always let it be known. I see in gray. Until then, if a person show me their true colors and their colors ain't what it's supposed to be, I back the fuck off. I can't be around you. You know what I'm saying? Your colors distributing some violent ass shit. So I don't want to be around that. So never been in one. LOL. Amen. For real. That's the only way we could become free. Because it's getting to a point where people, it's not even okay for people to even think for themselves no more. And if y'all can understand what I'm saying, I don't even have to explain that shit. It's getting to the point where we are not even supposed to think for ourselves no more. Why? Because your government gonna think for you. They gonna give you the directions to go do everything, and it ain't always the right thing. They so focused on these vaccines and all this, but what about the justice for these Asian people that they keep flashing on everybody's fucking monitors, television screens, and all this shit though? Where the people telling them, I don't like the way you look, and they just instantly beat them up, drag them, rob them. Man got stabbed with an 8-inch butcher's knife in his back, all types of shit though. Why not devote some of the resources to catching these fucks? Y'all got the cameras who showing who doing this shit. Like I say, it is so much bullshit going on in this world. For real. Versus from movies coming up. And don't get it wrong, everything is not supposed to remain the same though. But y'all heard this as well as I heard it though. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. For real. Leave well enough to fuck alone. No, they can't do that. It's too much like right. Everything is wrong is right now. Everything that was right is now wrong. I remember it was the time it was right for you to discipline your kids, like get their ass a spanking and let them know, hey, look, I didn't give your ass an ass whooping because I don't love you. I gave you a whooping because I do love you. I don't want you getting in trouble. It'll be the same thing. Whatever I'm whooping your ass for, you was outside doing this until somebody property this, that, and the other, and they came out and shot you. And they would have been justified in doing it because you're on their property destroying that shit. Because I got a many ass whooping for throwing rocks at cars, busting bottles in the streets. Yeah, I was a badass little kid though, but to me it was just part of being a fucking kid growing up. I didn't realize the dangers of what the fuck I was doing, but at that time I'm glad it wasn't as violent as it was. It wasn't, because you got people like will try to get out, catch you, whoop your motherfucking ass, take you to your crib. Your parents got to pay for the damages, and they gonna mollywop your monkey ass on the real. That in itself is biblical. It was foretold. Facts. Yeah, man. Like some of this shit just don't make sense, man. But it's up to us to make it make sense, though, the best way we can, though. And the best way we can, in my opinion, is never give up. Never give up. Easy always said best, man. Don't show fear. Don't tuck tail and never fold. Me, I always say, live on your feet. Come down your knees. Hold your motherfucking chest out. Stand up straight. Look a motherfucker right in the eye and tell him, do it. Do it. Because you pull it out, I'm going to make you use it. And I ain't on no tough guy shit, though. I'm just speaking literally in general. I don't give a fuck if it's a dude on the street or a government official. You pull it on me, I'm going to make you use it. Because if I get it away from you or I get to mine, I'm using mine and I'm overkill. I'm going to smack the clip out, grab another one off my hip and smack another one in. And I'm going to do that again. It is what the fuck it is, man. And I don't plan on folding. Not under pressure, none of this shit, though. I can't. When I'm here, I'm not built for folding. Dead ass. I'm not built for that shit though. I know what we were all put here for, but it's up to people to find out why they were put here. I know why I was put here. Once goddamn it, my mission is complete though. Shit, like I said, it's adios amigo. See you, Saint, you bye. So I would say shit, it's been fun. Not the whole ride. Ain't no such thing. You get a straight ride that's gonna always be fun. No, it's up to us. Absolutely, we are the ones we have been waiting for. Period. Dead ass. Period. Yeah, man. Some of the shit, like I said, we have to make it make sense. If we don't, we stuck like Chuck, man. We are fucking stuck like Chuck. But y'all make sure y'all check them likes for your boy. You know what I'm saying? You want to support the channel and keep the shit moving like we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the cash up in there some motherfucking where it is what it is. Yeah, I do mention that. I have to mention that. But we ain't finna get into that shit like we did last night. We covered everything we need to cover on that last night. So, like I say, just make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all don't do nothing else. If you can, like I say, cash app in there. Everything stays in the cash app. It goes to this channel though. Yeah, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. But it is what it is though. These videos like this, I mean, one day it might help somebody. And I keep saying later down the line, maybe 100, 150 years from now, technology is going, if we still here, not us, but as the creations of the Most High, though. If the creations of the Most High that's level headed like ourselves are still here, they're going to look back on some of this shit, though. It's going to be primitive to them, but they're going to still look at it. We look back at primitive things that's primitive to us. So, that's part of the cycle. And they're going to take a look at some of these things that we talked about. Like these people were actually trying to do something. And it'd be shame that we go unheard though. But I don't feel we unheard because we change, we share with each other. And I don't know if y'all do as I do. Some of the things we speak about on here, I definitely share this shit because some of it be new to me. Like Sis just said, she come in here filling blanks. I come in here, I help filling blanks. Y'all come in here, y'all help filling blanks. It's a collaboratory thing. We all get together. Voices need to be heard. Opinions need to be get. Theories need to be thrown out there. We need answers, but we have more questions than they have answers for us. Cause they have all the answers, but in the long run though, evil only gets a short time though. That's why evil only gets 3 hours out of the day, and we get 21. 2 plus 1 is 3, which is a trinity. It is what it is, man. That's why we get 21 hours. The evil only get 3. 12 to 3 o'clock in the morning. It's evil hours. Ain't nothing open at nighttime but cash machine, legs, and hotels. It is what the fuck it is. Yeah, we definitely have to keep moving and making moves and doing what the fuck we doing. Cause soon as we go dark or just start being quiet about shit though, that's when you get that sense of like, damn, I let them win. And you can't do nothing but say it like that. You can't say, oh, they won. No, we let them win. There's so many different things we could do in a positive way for us lifting our voices, going to do the camp out and sleep out. Some people might be arrested for it, but it's going to all be misdemeanor as long as you ain't destroyed property or hurt no one. They will let you out within hours, if not the next morning. So, yeah, I don't care about that shit. It's not a big record. So if we see the problems, we have choices. Carry on here, Barry. Stand up and tell anyone and everyone you can about it. Moral compass shows faster than anything. Be the change. Facts. I love the number 3. God's number. I love the number 7. Like we got 7 people up in here. Always start at 610. 6 plus 1 plus 0 is 7. I was born in 77. I love the number 7. My 37th birthday was the greatest birthday I've ever had though. Why? It was 37. 3 sevens. It is what it is. Lucky number, as they call it. And even if you add it up, guess what? It becomes a perfect 10. And I always add my shit all the way up, though. I'll put 7 plus 1, you know what I mean? Plus 3, and so forth. 7 plus 1 plus 2, I get a 10. And then I do it again. 7 plus 1 plus 2 is 10 again. I add that up, I get 20. I was born 11, 22, 77. It is what it is. But I love the number 7. It's always been my number. Always will be. Because if he created the world and he created everything in 6 days and rested on the seventh, it is what it is, though. Because the day is actually the first day of the week, not the day that he sat down on the throne, or she, or the divine entity, the Most High. The Most High started on a Sunday and ended on a Sabbath, which is Saturday, which is the day that everybody, might want to take at least 5-10 minutes, maybe, and just give praise. You ain't even got to do it that long. Me, my personal prayer to the Most High is this: thank you for everything. Period. Amen. And I keep it moving. Say 7 is a very lucky number. Yeah. But yeah, we're approaching that time though. Classic, if you still in here, you still going at 9, right? Like I said, if you will, shit, we switching over there. Get what's going on, and kind of relax our mind, kind of de-stress from the conversations, because some of the shit does stress me out. But I can't stop though. Stress ain't gonna kill me unless I allow that shit to. Nothing can kill me unless I allow it to. And like I said, it can't kill nothing but the body. The body gets old, period though. You start in the baby state, you end in the baby state, depending on how old you make it to. So yeah, that's to be expected. But energy, once it's released though, the energy doesn't get old. Only these meat puppies we have it. So stay correct. But yeah, like I say, classy little bro. If you're doing your thing, let us in there. Let me have an ass say 7 is a great number. Period. Dead ass. Yeah, I think classy doing something probably within the next 10, 15 minutes. Like I say, don't need me there, beat me there. We're going to slide over there, and immediately after he done, I'm going to go ahead and crank it back up. And we could do a live where, we could talk in the chat and request music, still have a conversation while that shit play though. But these are the ones that I don't do them over. Like when we talking serious business and shit like this, yeah, these are the ones I want to stay up. The music, they can keep the shit. I didn't make the music. Fuck them up against the wall. Handcuffs on, crazy glue on the lips, and my Bernie Mac voice on the bread. Yeah, man, this shit is fucking wild. We got too much shit at stake. We have everything to lose, and to me, they have nothing to lose but power. And they only have power because we allow them to have it, y'all. Just saying. Our power is ours. Take it back. Period. We gonna have to. It's the only way we're gonna be able to survive. Let that sink in for a minute. That'd be the only way we'd be able to survive. But we take it back. No, we don't have to do it through violent means, though. That's what I always see. Like a lot of people fuck up, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use the George Floyd thing because that's still fresh in my mind. The trial coming up. I'm like I say, I'm gonna go get footage. I'll probably go down there just tomorrow. Though. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. I just gonna slide down there. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. Have my phone out. Show y'all the barricades, the businesses that is downtown that they got boarded up. I'm gonna even walk past the courthouse. The Independence County Courthouse is right across the street from the jailhouse and the federal building. And I will record what they're gonna do. Tell me I can't record. Run up on me if you want to. Well, you said exactly. It's given away. When we become violent. Period. Them people were down there and everybody snapped the fuck out and went and tore down and burned down people's businesses, their own neighborhoods, and all that shit. Their neighborhoods had absolutely nothing to do with it. They did everything. And I'm not saying that it would have been cool for them to do what I'm finna say, but they didn't even go to that man's house and burn his shit to the ground, damage nothing in his neighborhood or nothing like that, though. They did their own neighborhood. So that's why I say that's what stupidity comes in, though. Everybody let raw emotion take over. No, I understand if emotion take over, don't ever let your raw emotion take over because it'll send you to a tailspin. You either do the blackout or as what I do, everything becomes red. When I let raw emotion take over, everything becomes red. I don't give a fuck about shit right then and there though. But no, it is what it is. Like dead ass. So I try to keep my raw emotion under fucking control. I have to. Say talk and walk your power. Period. Period. But yeah, man, it's up to us. Like in general, it's literally up to us, y'all. But the shit just gonna continue to happen as long as we allow it to happen. It is what it is, man. But y'all can see it. If you're enjoying the content, enjoy the channel and the content and its content. Please support by donating to help keep it moving. So yeah. I don't know when this stream y'all up though. Don't nobody throw nothing in. I still get another one. But yeah, my narrative might change though. I can carry this along. But yes, that's a must. Act weak when you are strong and strong when weak. Period. Period. And that's a nice ass tactic to be used though. Like I tell people, I don't play checkers. I played checkers when I was a kid. I'm a grown ass person now. I play chess. I love the art of war. But sometimes you can implement the art of war without using violence. On the real, you can. It is what the fuck it is, though. That's why they say survey the battleground before you go out and fight on it. You have to. That way you know how to fucking move. That way you know how to fucking move. It is what it is, man. We gotta learn how to move. Because they think they know how to move. And I use the word thinking, all capital letters. They think they know how to move, though. They always think they're one step ahead of us. And at the same time, though, we let it happen, though, because when they think they one step ahead of us, in general, people tend to take 10 steps back. Man, I ain't messing with government. I ain't doing government messes with you every day. And messing with government, like I said, doesn't mean doing heinous crimes, doing shit you ain't got no business doing. That is not what that means. When I say when they fuck with you, fuck with them back. Fuck with them back. It's easy. Because when you feel like they fucking with you, trust and believe me, you're not the only one that's going through and dealing with problems. We all got problems and shit that we deal with. And a lot of shit be similar or the same, though. We combine our thoughts and our heads and put them together and literally go up there and try to talk to see what we can get. But start out with talking, though. They don't listen to you, get a little bit louder. Wave your hand and your fucking signs in the air like these people do, like the majority of them do. Because they always show you the violent shit and make it sound like everybody's violent. That's not the case, though. That's part of their tactics. Because you can see here, these people are looting doing this. Why y'all ain't cut over there to what the peaceful protesters at, though? Why y'all always got to show the violent part? Because they don't give a fuck about what we doing, though. When it comes to networks and shit, it's all about ratings and money. They get paid off us and you don't see a dime of that shit, though. Think about it, y'all. Puppets. They think we're puppets. Like I say, there are no hands on my ass. On the real. Like I said, don't nothing go up in there with toilet paper, a washcloth. If I need a prostate, maybe. Other than that, nothing's supposed to be up your ass. A hand, none of that shit, a fist, none of that. We're not puppets. But yeah, man, like I said, with that being said, though, if y'all like the content of the channel, make sure y'all smack that like button one time for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see shit keep on going, though, because like I said, I don't know when it's up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, as far as the stream y'all go, because I know I got 20 free hours coming, period, though. And I like to use them up before I get another one. Y'all like saying the family logo and shit up in there like that, the peaceful vibe, family first and all that, get with it and, help keep the channel moving though. Cause I'm not being a mean ass. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. If I do it by myself on this next one, I'm not putting family up there. I'm gonna leave it in as far as the channel go, Big Cat and family. Oh, of course, up there, like y'all see Vegeta up there, yeah. I don't get paid off doing none of this shit though. I get up here out of my own free time and do this shit. And like, cool. I'm not saying, hey, look, I'm supposed to get paid for this. No, no. We together as a family supposed to keep this going though. Unless somebody start their own, I'll stop man and come support that one. It is what it is. So that was a perfect description. Hello, says you already know. It is what it is when you puppets. Nobody hands supposed to be up. Nobody ass. None of that fisting. None of that shit. I always thought that shit was just weird and just disgusting all the way around the fucking board. Who wants to have a fist up the ugh? Mm, 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 mm. That shit is fucking disgusting. That's the way they try to play us, like we puppets. We nobody puppets. None of that shit. And it's time we start taking a stand and step the fuck up though. Because the longer we stay sitting on our ass, though, the longer they can walk down the line and slap the shit out of us anytime they feel like it, though. We ain't going to stand up and do nothing about it. Shit, y'all be see the first casualty will be me. If need be, I'll be a model. I already said shit. I already know my destiny here and everything, though. My destiny is going to be self-sacrifice. Well, I'm going to sacrifice myself for others. It is what it is, though. Take one grain of sand and move the world, y'all. Imagine multiple grains of sand. How quick the world will move then. So it's beyond sickening facts. That's big facts. But yeah, shit, it's 8 o'clock on my end, so it'll be 9 o'clock on bro end. You know, I'm finna go ahead and click this off to make sure when he start, we there. But you know, once again, before we leave, make sure y'all hit that like button. You like the content of the channel, and you know what I'm saying. The channel in general and what we talk about, how we move, and y'all want to see it keep on going though, even if it's $2-3. Hit the cash out, it's going back into the channel. Anybody been rocking with me knows that shit though. Anybody. But I'm gonna get up out of here because just hit that 8 o'clock mark on my side. I appreciate everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all. Like I say, soon as Classic done with his shit, I'm out of there. Bro say, no, you not. I figured something out. Ain't none of my homies getting out. Yeah, little bro, ain't you finna you got your shop set up already? Ready to cook? I'm sure ready, shit. And then after you, like I said, we're gonna come back up over on this side. Shit, we're gonna do what we did the other night though for everybody who down for it. Bro done shit. I'm gonna set this motherfucker back up. And we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going live. I'm playing the game. Well, shit, if you doing that shit, I can, like I say, I want this one to stay up. So I might just turn this off and pop back in at 8 o'clock my end, about 8:30, and start up a live, you know what I'm saying, where we could play music up in here. We could just chit chat in the chat. But if y'all with it, let me know, because I don't want to start and ain't nobody finna be here. So let me know right now. If y'all with it, just drop a 7 and I'll know what the fuck to do from now. When we say Fridays and Saturdays, I'm good. Oh shit, Sonny in the building. She say good night. Yeah, okay, good night, sir. Much love to you too as well, Sammy. But like I say, y'all down. We got them doing another one probably within the next 25 to 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? A music live. Well, it's gonna it's a music live. We're gonna be in the chat, had the music playing. And y'all know I take requests. We gonna play that shit. They take it down. They take it down. Shit, we ain't know nothing. We lollygagging now. We got to see this shit out the way. We talk for a minute. We'll figure out some more shit. Like I say, as the time goes past, most high willing. Y'all just let me know. All y'all gotta do is drop enough sevens up in here, and I'll know to do it. If I don't see none, ain't no use of doing. I'm gonna jump on what Classy doing. Go play my game and smoke. But none through this live have I smoke, y'all. And I know y'all can tell because usually I'm a little bit goofy. You know what I'm saying, taking off. I do the voices. I'd have been laughing more. No, I kind of felt some type of way when I came up on here. And one towards y'all whatsoever, none, zero. It's just the shit that I know and we know. And it's like, okay, let's review some of the things we know. We ain't got to go over the whole thing. That shit, just the basics, the whole thing. Okay, we got class again. Cause bro, I already know how I crack. Y'all had that bitch juking though. I liked it. That shit was productive and it was fun. So that's 1-7. That's 2 from okay, we got Sonny dropped it as 2 people. Plus myself is 3 people. Okay, I just got a text right here. That's 4 people. So yeah. He say 7 times a million. I ain't writing all them damn 7. That's why I just said drop 1. I'm gonna be headed off myself. I'm starting school tomorrow, so I may not be back tonight. I always all love, Sammy. I appreciate you coming in. Period, though. Like I say, you always bring something to the table with them jewels you be having. You know, man, we done had our little conversations on some shit, though. And like I say, I learned a bunch from you. Like I've heard of this and know like little small chunks of it, and like you say, filling in the blanks is always good. And it gave me something else to go off of, to go check, with your information, my information, adding on. Like I said, people give me information. It's got to be like I'm talking to them, they tell me, and they can explain it to me, and then they can come explain it to everybody else because I can't explain nobody else's research. Never. And I would never try. Nope. I don't know how they got to where they got, what road took them there. None of that. It's only up to them to tell you how they got there. If they want to, I won't. I ain't saying I can't. I won't. Yeah, definitely appreciate everybody. So yeah, so say thanks, Big K and the family. Much love, sweet. Saying to you, huh? Appreciate you. And look forward to talking to you, you know what I'm saying, real soon. Because I know, like you say, you off for the night and, you got to go do your thing. You got school tomorrow, so enjoy that. And, look forward to seeing you again in the near future. But as always, I appreciate all y'all. It's always all love and respect. Give somebody a hug. Tell somebody you love them. Pick up the phone. Check on your people. Most High be with y'all like it's always, like he, she, them, or the highest entity. You know what I'm saying? The deity of all deities. You know what I'm saying? It's been with me and mine. Continue to protect y'all. Watch out, y'all. Everybody be safe. And I will see everybody in the next 25 minutes. So say good night, Classic Corporation. Much love. Yeah, shoot me a message anytime. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all be blessed, humble, and peaceful. And I will see y'all in 25 minutes. So holler back at your boys. Big K, I'm out of here. Peace.